it's Khaki. I hope everybody is having a great week. I hear a little thunder. We've got some storms going on here, but I wanted to come on and talk about something that I think is very important and has been requested a lot from folks who watch my videos: building a support network. I think that a support system is so vital to success of those of us who have had weight loss surgery and anybody who's on a weight loss journey. So let's talk about building that system and how to reach out and let's discuss who is in your system and in mine. First off, family and friends. I chose to be very upfront and open about my decision to have weight loss surgery. I felt like for me to get the support that I needed, I had to be open about my journey. Some people are not comfortable doing that, but that was the right choice for me. So I think that it is very important in folks that you feel that you can trust with information and that you can trust to give you the support that you need to be upfront with them. Let them know what you need. That's very important. Nobody can give you what you need unless you tell them specific things. For example, with your spouse, to say to them, I need you not to eat this trigger food in front of me. Hang on one second. My puppy is wanting in my lap. She's scared. Okay, Caroline feels better now. But to say to your significant other, your spouse, I need you not to eat this in front of me because it's very hard. Or I need you to listen when I talk about my fears, my frustrations, and to be able to say that to your friends as well. Being open and telling people you may not get the reaction that you want sometimes. You may have somebody, we've all heard it. My Aunt Sally's best friend had that weight loss surgery and she gained all the weight back and even more. Or my Aunt Sally's friend had that weight loss surgery and died. So you need to kind of prepare a script in your head. Discuss it with somebody you do trust. How am I going to answer those things? When somebody says those negative things to you, when you are trying to be open and ask for help. I know for me, one of the things that I have said when people say, well, my Aunt Sally's friend had that surgery and she lost all this weight and now she looks old, I'll say, wow, well, I hate that for her. And that's it. If somebody says to me, well, almost everybody gains their weight back, that's when it's time for you to have true information. Make yourself an expert if possible and say, well, actually, yes, some people do gain the weight back, but the majority of people in 5 years have maintained a great percentage of their weight loss. And I hope to be one of those people. So I'm hoping that you will give me support and help me with that. There's kind of my answers. So that core support system for me, I'm very fortunate, are my friends and family. Next, coworkers. Here again, this can be kind of tricky. I think a lot of us unfortunately have coworkers who aren't the best support system. But I'm very fortunate that I do. And I have said to them, if you want to bring donuts or cookies or muffins or whatever your trigger food is, go for it. But I would like to ask you to keep that in an area where I don't have to see it. And I think that a lot of times we expect the worst in people and we're pleasantly surprised. So I think, again, being specific and telling people what you need or what you want from them is the key. Next up, your bariatric team. I think that while a lot of things that I hear are that you have your surgery and then you break off contact with them, I think some of that is on us as well. We need to be our best advocates. Stay in touch with our support team. Make sure that we do those follow up visits. Make sure that you follow up with your dietitian. If you're financially able, maybe you need to seek a dietitian that's not affiliated with your bariatric team. I know that I did that because I felt like I needed more support than I could get and had more questions than I could get answered through them. The nurses, of course, your surgeon, their nurse practitioner, their PA, your primary care provider. I know as a primary care provider, I love it when my weight loss patients seek me out for help, whatever they need. And I feel like most good PCPs do as well. Most bariatric surgery teams have support groups. Unfortunately, my team, their support group is on Monday nights when I see patients until 7 o'clock, so I can't do that. But I have found some really good online resources and support groups that have provided amazing support. I've talked about before, I am a big believer in one particular group called Berry Nation. They provide real time support groups pretty much multiple times a day with not only weight loss surgery patients as leaders, but experts. They have dietitians, they have mental health care providers, they have exercise physiologists, they have bariatric surgeons that do support groups. There is a charge of about $30 a month, but for me, I mean, that's what is that? 5, 6 cups of coffee at Starbucks, not even that. So that's a good investment for me. You can find online support in some Facebook groups. Some are better than others, absolutely, but that is, especially for those of us who live in areas that are kind of rural, that maybe don't have in-person support, seek those out. I also am a big believer in Dr. Connie Stapleton has a program called Berry Aftercare. Here again, it is a paid program, but it's very inexpensive. They provide wonderful support. They have support groups. Dr. Stapleton does a daily video post to her Facebook page that you become a part of when you're a member. Support is out there. It's just knowing where to look at it, to look for it. So, guys, I would love to hear, what are your supports? Where do you struggle in finding support? Where have you been disappointed? And how have you dealt with that? Would love to hear feedback on this issue because I think this is an issue of big consequence for our long term results. I would also love to hear any video requests or suggestions that you have. I had a suggestion last week that I've added to my list for weight regain after bariatric surgery. That's going to be coming up soon. Let me know anything you'd like to hear me talk about. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.